Hey guys, I had promised to make a video to make my laundry detergent. I have my ingredients here. I use the super washing soda by Arm & Hammer, the Borax, and a Fels-Naptha bar. I kind of tweak my recipe according to the one that I found online. So what I do is a little bit different, but I'll write down how I do it so that you can have my recipe. Whenever I make this, you have to grate up the bar here. I use a cheese grater and it just comes out kind of fine. If you use the thicker, coarser side of a grater, then it'll come out a little bit bigger in size, but you can boil it down. You basically, here in a minute I'm going to put water in here and boil this and melt the soap down. And then I will show you the rest of the tutorial on how to do it. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay guys, I'm back, and I have the laundry soap grated, that was grated up. It's now dissolved really well into the water. You don't really have to boil it, you just have to get it good and hot so that the soap dissolves. I just turned it up on high until I got it to that point. Now I'm going to add what I need to into the bucket. You have to have a 5-gallon bucket, and you fill it up about halfway with hot water. Now the other ingredients are 1 full cup of borax, right there, and then a half a cup of the washing soda. And a little tidbit about the washing soda. I didn't realize this until I did some research. You can actually make washing soda from baking soda. It somehow, I guess the heat from baking it makes the chemicals in it a different composition or something. But you just have to be able to tell from feel how to know if it's changed, I guess, from baking soda to washing soda. But you just turn your oven on 300 and layer a baking pan about 1/2 inch thick with baking soda, and then after about 15 minutes you kind of turn it, and you do that every 15 minutes for an hour, and after about an hour it is ready to go. I normally would make my own, but I bought this washing soda so I would have the box to be able to show you what you would normally get. But yeah, you can make it, and this box of laundry washing soda is like $4, and if you get baking soda, about almost the same size box is only like $2. So it might be a little extra work, but if you want to save those extra pennies, then that's a way to do it. But I'm just mixing these two in. And this is hot water. Okay, now that I've got that mixed in, I'm going to put in my soap mixture, and I will be right back. Okay guys, I just put the soap down in there, and this would normally be the last step of the process, but I have kind of tweaked my detergent to my specific likes. I normally have a little bottle of Gain that I will mix in with this because I love the smell. And this Fels-Naptha, it doesn't stink, but it's just got its own smell to it. And if you don't like it, then you could probably do something similar to what I'm doing. I actually got some of this cheap detergent on sale the other day, and it smells pretty good and actually gets clothes really clean. So I'm going to add a jug of it into my detergent. That way I have the better smell. You don't have to, but to me it makes it smell better. This OxyClean Extra actually cleans really well. So I'm going to put it in here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I've got the laundry detergent stirred in, and as you can see, I've got about 1 inch of headspace in the bucket. What I'm going to do is cover this with plastic wrap and leave it outside on the porch until in the morning. In the morning when I come out, it's going to look like Jello. You're supposed to technically mix this with another bucket of water, and have 2 5-gallon buckets of detergent at the end of it. I live where the water is kind of hard. We have a well, so if your water is hard, then you're going to have to end up using more detergent. So instead of having to find that many more jugs to fill it up with, I would typically just maybe put about a third of what's in here in another bucket or a bowl, and mix it with about as much water, and then fill this back up with water and mix it. That way it's a little more concentrated, and it tends to work a little bit better. In the morning I will do a video on how to separate it as well. One thing I wanted to share with you right now is how to make laundry softener from home. And I'm going to get my ingredients together. I have most of them, but just got to grab them, and then I will get ready to do that. Okay, I've got the detergent covered up with plastic wrap, and I have here the ingredients for my laundry softener. You just use plain white vinegar, 16 ounces of conditioner, hair conditioner. You can use any kind. I typically buy these because they're 12 ounces, well, a little over 12 ounces, and I'll typically use one and then like a third of another bottle. I think I got carried away with the last one, but normally I can use one and then a third, so I'll normally have to have about 4 things of conditioner to make 3 batches. So these are only like 77 cents at my grocery store that I shop at, so I'll plan on mixing that in here, which is 6 cups of hot water. Once that dissolves with this, you can mix in the vinegar, which is 3 cups. So I'm going to mix this together and show you what I can do with it next. Okay, so I have the conditioner and hot water mixing together. It doesn't take long. The conditioner is not anything like the laundry soap, so it dissolves pretty quick. But I normally just use a whisk and mix it up real good. Then you add in your vinegar. I have 3 cups. And at first I thought my stuff was going to stink like vinegar whenever I made this, but the fragrance from pretty much any conditioner you use is going to overpower it. And typically once it goes through the process of washing, you're not going to smell it at all. Okay, so now all I have to do is put this in jugs and use it. But I wanted to show you something else that I've figured out that works really well. There's these little sponges that you can get at the dollar store. Normally they're something like that. I cut them in half, long ways, and put them in a container and mix together. I think this is just about maybe 1.5 cups of water, and then you really don't have to use much. About, well, that's my 1/2 cup measure, so I'd say about 1/4 cup into this. Mix it up. And if you leave this on your dryer, whenever you need a dryer sheet, they don't really do that well with static, but they do pretty good if you don't get to put a lot of softener in your laundry, or if you forget to put softener in your laundry. And it also helps too, just to have as an extra boost. But you just, whenever you need one, get it saturated and not squeeze it out completely, but leave a little bit of moisture in there and then throw it in your dryer. There's your cheap dryer sheet. So that concludes my mess for the day, and I will make another video in the morning showing you how to divide and finish out the detergent. Thanks guys, I hope you have a great day.